question when somebody puts their home on the market is, how long do I have from the beginning to the end of the transaction? Usually from accepted offer to check in hand at the closing, it's usually 60 to 90 days as far as the process. You get the accepted offer, home inspection gets done, contracts get released by the attorneys, they're signed by both you and the buyer, and then you're fully in contract. Once you're fully in contract, the buyer usually has 45 days to obtain a mortgage commitment. In those 45 days, other things are happening. They're updating the bank with bank statements and job verifications, and also the appraisal of the home gets done at that time. Now, in some instances, and I have one that I'm working right now, my client got a job transfer. She needs to be down where her job is sooner than later. So we're negotiating a 30-day mortgage contingency. It can be done. A few phone calls confirming that the bank can do it, the attorney's okay with it before we put it all together and it moves forward. So whether it has a 30-day contingency or a 45-day contingency, that's how much time the buyer has to get their mortgage. Once the mortgage commitment is issued, there's basically, if the buyer's attorney has ordered the title comes in, it gets reviewed by both attorneys and the bank's attorney. In a situation where it's a cash offer, the attorney may order the title sooner, and even in financing, it'll be the attorney's decision, the buyer's attorney's decision as to when to order that. It's reviewed by all three attorneys, and then they're waiting on finalizing any paperwork, getting a clear to close, and then the attorney setting the closing. But that's what you're looking at time frame. We can strategize different things. Sometimes people need a little more time. A little more time in this market right now takes a little bit of strategy because the interest rates with going up and not sure where we're going to be maybe in a few weeks or in a month. And if a buyer has locked in their rate, then it would have to close, because if it went up, they're going to have to pay a higher interest rate, and also they may not qualify at that point, depending how much the interest went up. So these are things that have to be looked at. These past several months, with the rates going up, we have actually done a lot of post-possessions where the buyer has closed with the seller and allowed the seller to stay in the home. My daughter did that herself. The buyer allowed them to stay in. They set the date where she would move out, and it was fine. It was a win-win. She got to stay at the time that was agreed upon, and the buyer did not lose their interest rate as the rates were going up. So it's very important, and one thing I've learned the past several years in my career is how to strategize things in the market, because every situation is different, and yours may be different as well. So whatever the timing is, we can make it happen. Give us a call. We'll be more than happy to help you. Look forward to hearing from you.